Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome to the 2023 Senior Academic and Athletic Awards. We're pleased to have the members of the class of 2023, parents and family members for this occasion when we recognize students who have excelled in a particular academic or content area, as well as those students who have performed exceptionally in our athletic programs. And now, in an effort to expedite the presentations, I would like to describe to you how this process will take place on stage. Presenters, when introduced, please work your way to this podium to deliver your message. Recipients, when your name is called, please come forward and enter the stage using these stairs. Greet the presenter here, receive your award, and you will exit off stage out those doors to your left. You'll make your way down the hallway to meet Mrs. Sick in front of the backdrop for your photo. And with that, we will begin today's presentation of the 2023 Senior Academic and Athletic Awards. I, Brittany Wood, will be presenting the Mathematics Awards today on behalf of the Math Department. The Mathematics Award is presented to the students who have high academic achievement, strong work ethic, and who have persevered over the past 4 years. They will continue using this knowledge in their college field. Their future limits are without bound, and hopefully they will maximize their true potential. It is my pleasure to present the Mathematics Awards to Benjamin Chilson, Zachary Kaiser, and Kea Hannon. And at this time, I would like to ask Mr. Andy Neely to please come forward to present the Science Department Awards.
Good morning. The Environmental Science Award is given to a student who exhibits a keen interest in the sciences, particularly environmental science. This year, there are 2 recipients. Both students have been involved in the watershed team, community connections to the watershed, and trout in the classroom. They have blossomed throughout their years at the high school. They have excelled in every life science course they have taken. This year's awards go to Emma Elias and Callie Wisnowski. Emma will attend Mansfield University majoring in biology fisheries. Callie will be attending the University of Vermont's Rubenstein School of Environment and Natural Resources, majoring in wildlife biology and fisheries. Next to the Life Science Award, on behalf of Mrs. Cyphers, Mrs. Kudish, and Mrs. Mayer. The recipient of the Life Science Award is chosen based on a focus in the biological sciences in particular. This year's award winner has taken a wide variety of courses offered at TAHS, honors biology, advanced placement biology, zoology, and plant biology, and has excelled in each. She is inquisitive, organized, and motivated. As a science major, her excellent communication and critical thinking skills will serve her well. The recipient will be pursuing a degree in biology at Bloomsburg University in the fall. This year's award goes to Milena Nestor. Next is the Chemistry Award on behalf of the Shermanator. This award recognizes outstanding achievement in chemistry. Chemistry is a course that requires critical thinking, analytical, organizational, problem-solving, and mathematical skills. This year's recipient checks off all of those boxes. He had the highest average in honors and AP chemistry. The recipient of the Chemistry Award this year will further his education, majoring in pre-med at Bowdoin College this fall. Congratulations to Ben Chilson. Finally, the Physics Award, presented on behalf of Mr. Neely. In 18th century France, 3 citizens, a lawyer, a priest, and a physicist, were sentenced to death for committing a crime. The preferred punishment at the time was execution by guillotine. The executioner escorted the lawyer to the block first. After placing the lawyer's head on the block, the executioner asked if the lawyer had any last words. The lawyer said, "I believe in the law and place my life in the hands of justice. If I am truly innocent, my life will be spared." The executioner raised the blade, let go of the rope, and the blade fell. To the wonderment of all in attendance, the blade stopped just before it reached the lawyer's neck. The crowd gasped and claimed, "Justice has spoken. Let the lawyer go free." And the lawyer was set free. The executioner escorted the priest to the block next. After placing the priest's head on the block, the executioner asked if the priest had any last words. The priest said, "I believe in a higher power and place my life in the hands of the Almighty. If I am truly innocent, my life will be spared." The executioner raised the blade, let go of the rope, and the blade fell. To everyone's surprise, the blade stopped just before it reached the priest's neck. The crowd gasped and claimed, "The Almighty has spoken, let the priest go free." And the priest was set free. Finally, the executioner escorted the physicist to the block. After placing the physicist's head on the block, the executioner asked if the physicist had any last words. The physicist said, "I do not know much about the law, and I know even less about religion. However, there is one thing I am absolutely sure of. If you look up, you'll see that the rope is wrapped around the pulley." That's a thinker, I guess. This year's Physics Award goes to the student who excelled in both AP Physics 1, AP Physics 2, in addition to being a lab intern this year. He will attend Temple University in the fall, majoring in computer science. Congratulations, Logan Krause. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Neely. And at this time, we would like to ask Mrs. Barbara Sick to join us at the podium to present the Art Awards.
That would be Mrs. Barbara Sick and Mr. Lance Montross. Okay, so in lieu of doing Sunbeam Awards and upsetting Mrs. L for taking so long, I decided to give out 1,000,000 art awards, so just bear with me. Actually, one is falling apart here. We don't know why. Okay, so this year, and this is going to take just a smidgy bit of time, this year, the peanut gallery finds this funny. This year, in my 39 graduating classes at this school, there has never, I'm going to cry. There has never, ever been a class like this. And I will say that unequivocally. This class has the highest number of skilled artists to ever graduate at one time from Tunkhannock Area High School. There is no way we could go through this program without recognizing them. Now, I know some of them couldn't make it, but we're going to call the names of the people who got the awards. I have to tell you, 8 portfolios were sent in for AP exams, and Mrs. Comley was like, oh my goodness, everyone. She goes, I have chills. It really was that good. It's a testament to the program, kindergarten through 12th grade. It's a testament to the dedication of the students and the dedication of the teachers and the dedication of the parents who supply these kids with very expensive paints and canvases and palettes and portfolios, and it really is a community effort in any discipline to have the kids be at the level they are, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. These kids have my heart. I know I'm echoing the words of Mr. Montross. We have talked about this over and over again. And I'm not dissing his class, because he was a student of mine, you know. There were very talented classes. Very talented students. Mr. Montross being one of them. But this class is something special. So, we have a couple of awards that we're going to do in the quickest way we can after that little speech here. Yeah. We are acknowledging the graduating students in the Honors Art Society, and we are awarding the deserving students the Permanent Collection Award, meaning their piece will hang in the library as part of our permanent art collection. And I've just pulled them out of the bag randomly. So if these students would come to the stage. Emma Ergot. And I'm really not going to talk individually about each kid because I will cry. However, Emma is a shared relative of both Mr. Montross and I. That was kind of weird that came out first. Our only shared relative ever. And there you go. So just stand over here. Okay. Callie Wisnowski. Ashley Buckley. I'm not sure if she's here. Marissa Schuler. I know he wasn't able to come. Julian Scody. Anna Williams. Oops. Sophia Mancuso. My little pigeon. Emma Davies. Harmony Mills. Harmony told me she was coming. Caitlin Fox. Caitlin told me she was coming. All right, and Emma Elias. This is our Permanent Collection Award winners and members of our Honors Art Society. I'm in random order, because I'm just pulling them out how they are here. There's something happened, we don't, 2 pieces of glass in 1 frame. Don't ask me how that happened. This is what happens when you ask the shop kids to frame them for you. No, just kidding. Oh, it would be like asking the art kids to work on a car. I'm telling you. Okay. Ask a fish to climb a tree, all his life he'll feel dumb. One of my favorite sayings, your strength is your strength, and don't let anybody else put you down, because you're not good at something and you're fantastic at something else. Intelligence is not just math, science, linguistics. It is art. It is auto mechanics. It is graphic design. It is culinary skills. That is an intelligence. So be strong in your chosen profession, your chosen skill set. I'm proud of you all. We have 4 senior awards, and they are Senior Art Award number 1, Emma Ergot. Emma, this is for your... Outstanding Creative Expression Award, Callie Wisnowski. Senior Art Award number 2, Emma Elias. And our last Senior Art Award, Outstanding AP Portfolio Award, goes to Caitlin Fox. She isn't here today. Now we're going to go outside and take some pictures. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mrs. Sick and Mr. Montross. Next, we would like to ask Mrs. Thomasina Fiorillo to come to the podium to present the Spanish Awards.
The Spanish Gold, Silver, and Bronze Awards are presented to students in Honors Spanish 4 who are in the top 3 highest averages. Ben Chilson, Josh Clark, Nick DeMarco, Katie Gunling, Molly Maxwell, Melena Nestor, Nate Schaefer, Anna Wilson, and Emily Wojnarski. You work with grit and grace, and I wish you all a buen camino. The Spanish Bronze Medal goes to a student who submits assignments ahead of the deadlines and includes su perro Misty in every and any project. The Spanish Silver Medal goes to a student who is conscientious, hardworking, and finally Irish. The Spanish Gold Medal was earned by a student with a strong work ethic and a selfless soul. I know you will start a Rotaract Club at Bucknell. Congratulations to you all. Vengan al escenario, por favor, bronze medalist Melena Nestor, silver medalist Nick DeMarco, and gold medalist Nate Schaefer. Gracias.
Thank you, Mrs. Fiorillo. At this time, we'd like to ask Mr. Jason Azarovich, Mr. David Good, Mrs. Ashley Pippinger, and Mrs. Gloria Shebby to come to the podium to present the Social Studies Awards.
The teachers of the Social Studies Department recognize 2 students who have demonstrated genuine interest and enthusiasm for the Social Studies curriculum and have excelled academically in all of their courses. Our first senior was nominated by Mr. Good and Mr. Azarovich, Owen Leidy. Our next senior was nominated by Mrs. Pippinger, Victoria Sluzark. Thank you.
At this time, we'd like to ask Mrs. Angie Burke to please come forward and present the English Department Awards.
Okay. No, I'm good. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. I miss all your faces. It's so good to see us all gathered together today, especially to celebrate you. I'm going to start first with the English Awards. The English Award is presented to the student who exemplifies academic excellence in English. For this award, we consider the student's engagement in an independent pursuit of reading, the student's ability to clearly and concisely articulate their thoughts both on paper, verbally, and finally, the student's capacity to think creatively and unconventionally, express those thoughts fluently and eloquently, and justify their reasoning civilly without dismissing others' ideas. As a department, we have had the good fortune of interacting with many students who possess exemplary skills in the area of English. There are several seniors who merited serious consideration for this year's English Award. However, upon careful examination, we selected 2 recipients. Our first recipient plans to attend Susquehanna University in Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania, and pursue degrees in creative writing and publishing and editing. Throughout her years in the high school, we can honestly say we have never seen her without an independently selected book in hand, in addition to all of her assigned reading. It is apparent that she finds true joy in the written word. When discussing her future, she stated that she hopes to read and write for a job since she's been doing it for free for 18 years. Congratulations to our first recipient, Catherine Gunling. Okay, I don't think she's here. Our second recipient plans to attend the University of Scranton to major in molecular biology and biochemistry. When this student was asked why she challenges herself with difficult English classes and so thoroughly exceeds expectations in these courses when she is a science person, she stated that she had previously considered journalism as a potential future. Actually, we think this behavior is indicative of the type of student that she is. She holds herself to the highest standards at all times and has a true love of learning. Congratulations to our second recipient, Brianna Hubert. Okay. Up next, I'm going to present the Speech and Debate Awards. It was obviously very challenging to select this year's award winners because I was blessed with so many talented students in my classes. But the Excellence in Speech Award is presented to a senior who excels in public speaking. This year's winner has the ability to connect instantly with their audience with their energetic and dynamic speaking style. Their speeches have a thread, weaving together their words in a meaningful, connective way that keeps their audience engaged. Their enthusiasm for their subject matter is contagious, whether speaking about historical events, or world leaders, or even chickens. I am thrilled to present Owen Leidy with the Excellence in Speech Award. This is for you. You deserve it. Congratulations. Okay, one more award to present. The Excellence in Debate Award is presented to a senior who displays excellence in the art of debate. This year's winner has a sharp, analytical mind coupled with the ability to write strong, compelling arguments while being quick-witted and insightful during rebuttals and cross-exams. This student exemplifies the quote, "Don't raise your voice, improve your argument." They may be soft-spoken, but do not be mistaken. Emily Seward is a formidable debater. Emily Seward, you are this year's recipient of the Excellence in Debate Award. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Burke. Next, we would like to ask Mrs. Renee Jones to please come to the podium to present the Creative Writing Award.
Thank you over there, I appreciate that. Much like Barb, I might get emotional here. I've been with this class, many of them when they were in 9th grade. I was their cyber teacher in 10th grade when we were doing all that weird stuff. I had them again in 11th grade. They're probably getting pretty tired of me by then. And then some of them decided to take electives with me, and I had them again as seniors. Gluttons for punishment. But I've gotten to know so many of you and your parents. What a wonderful class, what a wonderful bunch of parents. You guys did a great job raising these kids. They're amazing. And I'm just blessed that I got to be with them on this journey. So, sorry Barb, you can't be the only one that cried. The Creative Writing Award this year is going to a student who took creative writing twice and never handed in a stale assignment. Every time impressing me with a level of creativity, amazing sarcasm, and just always entertaining me with everything that they wrote. This is a very special person to me, just absolutely intelligent and clever and funny and witty, and I really appreciate that. This year's Creative Writing Award goes to Zachary Wallace.
Thank you, Mrs. Jones. At this time, we'd like to ask Mr. Kemmer to come forward to present the Outstanding Achievement in Theater Award.
It's my profound honor to direct the Tunkhannock Area High School Theater Department. Artist, educator, politician Barbara Jordan once stated, "The arts are not a frill. The arts are a response to our individuality and our nature and help to shape our identity. What is there that can transcend deep difference and stubborn divisions? The arts. They have wonderful universality. Art has the potential to unify, It can speak in many languages without a translator. The arts do not discriminate. The arts lift us up. Each year, it's my pleasure to give out an award for outstanding achievement in theater to a student who has dedicated his or her time, effort, and artistry to bringing stories to life for our school, students, families, and community on our stage. Our attention is obviously drawn to those acting, singing, and dancing on stage because they are what we see. However, students who work backstage are vital and essential to the production of any show. Without an organized, detailed, and hardworking crew behind the scenes, nothing that takes place in our sight on stage could happen. This year, I honor a student who's dedicated 5 years at the Tunkhannock Area High School to making our backstage work. His dedication to our program is undeniable. His effort, communication, and hard work are so highly valued, and his role as an anchor to the students in our program will be difficult to replace. I and the students involved in our productions are extremely grateful to this year's recipient of the Outstanding Achievement in Theater Award, CJ Appel.
Thank you, Mr. Kemmer. If Dr. Sick could please come to the podium, he's going to be presenting the Outstanding Health and Wellness Award.
Hello. This is an award that goes to students who truly understand how important physical activity and exercise are to every aspect of their life. At any moment, you can see either one of these students running around town. The Outstanding Health and Phys Ed Award go to Evan Talcott and Marty Shoup.
Thank you, Dr. Sick. We'd like to ask Mrs. Lori Bishop to come forward to present the Early Childhood Education Awards.
Good morning, everyone. I, too, feel some of those emotions also, very bittersweet, because my students that I'm going to be giving the award to, I've been with them, they've been with me for the last 3 and 4 years. So I've really gotten to know them really, really well, and I really admire and love each one of them. So it's a little emotional for me, too. There is a quote that says, "Teaching is the one profession that creates all professions." And the students in my early childhood class, in my education program, completed all 3 years of the program and scored advanced or proficient on the 2-day NOCTI test, which was given this past April. The last year of early childhood ed consists of completing an internship in the community. Emily Seward, the first recipient, completed her internship at the Tunkhannock Primary Center in a kindergarten classroom. You might have seen her on the local news and social media. She's kind of a little celebrity in our community because Emily recently graduated from Keystone College. On May 20th, she received her associate's degree in early childhood education. She's the first Tunkhannock student to accomplish such an amazing feat. Emily told me that she knew from a very young age that she wanted to be a teacher. And I can affirm that after 4 years, I have gotten to know her. Emily wasn't wrong in her decision. Emily will be attending Mansfield in the fall to finish her degree. Emily, would you please come up and receive this award? Congratulations, we are all so proud of you. Our next recipient, Anna Wilson, also known as my sidekick, was in my room all the time. And years ago, through the years, she would say to me things like, "Do you mind if I rearrange your room? Can I rearrange your shelves? Can I label this? Or can I make this more organized?" And I always said to Anna, "Have at it, Anna. You go, girl, you do it." She also knew at a very young age that she wanted to be a teacher, and she has really proven herself, and I'm really going to miss her so very, very much. Anna also competed in the State Skills USA competition, in which she had the opportunity to showcase her talents. She won first place and will be competing this summer at the national competition in Nashville. Anna interned at both Blue Star Learning Center and the Child Development Center in Tunkhannock. She will be attending Drake University this fall, where I know she will shine. Anna, will you please come up and receive your award? Let's see. Jaden Morial. I hope he's here. I'm not sure if he is. I haven't seen him. He's our next recipient. He did a stellar job these last 3 years. Jaden wasn't sure what career path he wanted to follow when he first started taking early childhood education classes. But after doing some internships, he decided, the little ones aren't for me. I think I want to do secondary social studies. So Jaden is off to Penn State this fall, and I wish him success. I thoroughly enjoyed having him in my classroom. He's a great young man. Jaden, are you here to come up and receive your award? Nope, but we'll congratulate him anyway. Our last recipient, Brianna Walter, also completed her 3 years of early childhood education, and she worked her senior year at the Child Development Center in Tunkhannock. Brianna has chosen the field of social work to study and will be heading to Bloomsburg University this fall. Brianna, will you please come up and get your award? Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Bishop. At this time, we'd like to ask Mrs. Claire Kilker to please come to the podium to present the Culinary Awards.
Good morning. I am so proud this year to present the first ever Culinary Arts Awards at this ceremony. I feel Mrs. Jones and Mrs. Six pain this year in saying goodbye to this class as I look at your faces. Many of you I had in my 7th grade English class, and as the schools consolidated, I had many of you again for 8th grade English, and possibly 2 to 3 more times in culinary arts and internships. So this is going to be a tough goodbye. I have 2 students that I'd like to honor for their work in culinary arts. 2 students who were probably surprised at how much they enjoyed spending time in the kitchen. Both of these students are hard workers. They always show up when they say they will, and they never shy away from the dirty work. They've both participated in Catering Club, Culinary 1, Culinary 2, and were excellent interns for me throughout this year. Although neither of these students has specified that they will be entering the culinary field, I know that their background in my classes will stick with them in whatever they do. Thomas Keller, a famous chef, once said, "A recipe has no soul. You, as the cook, must bring soul to the recipe." And these students brought their souls into my classroom with them every single day and put it into their work. Evan Talcott will be entering the Navy, And Juliana Root swears she is undecided about her future, but I have a very strong feeling that she will end up in a bakery. She created one of the most intricate and fantastic gingerbread houses I have ever seen in my entire life. And she has spent most of her senior year with me in the kitchen. Although she lives down the street from me, her presence will be missed in my room every day. So to Evan Talcott and Juliana Root, congratulations on your hard work in culinary arts.
Thank you, Mrs. Kilker. At this time, we would like to welcome Dr. Jason Keown to the podium to present the Business Department Awards.
So here at Tunkhannock, we are lucky to be considered a comprehensive high school. Because of that, we're able to prepare our students with the skills and knowledge to be successful in not only their post-secondary education endeavors, but also in the world of work. Our business program of study affords Tunkhannock students the ability to learn how businesses operate, become efficient in the procedures and accounting of business practices, and participate through partnerships in the business community. Earning the business program concentrator status, certificates of competency, or the Pennsylvania Skills Certificate are the following students. And as your name is called, if you could please come on up and line up over here. Emma Ergot. Eric Falzone. Sydney Huff. Bailey Hughes. Macy Iddings. Shane Macco. Colin Madden. Dylan Matus. Colin Bradbury. Brady Slacktish. Michael Volker. And Emily Wojnarski. So I have certificates here for all of them, but I'll hand them out here at the end. I have a few other things here. Dr. Kushki and I would also like to recognize a select few of these students. First are the National Business Honor Society inductees, which are Colin Bradbury, Shane Macco, and Michael Volker. Next is the Future Business Leader of America Award, which goes to Colin Bradbury. The Business Department Success Award goes to Sydney Huff and Colin Madden. And our Business Department Academic Achievement Award, it goes to Shane Macco. And finally, the pinnacle of success for any business program of study student is the Howard Griggs Leadership Award. Mr. Griggs is a past department chairperson who embodied business education. This year's recipient is a student who demonstrates quality character, dedication to the business world, soft skills, and high academic achievement. He's not here today, unfortunately, because he's at the Indy 500. That goes to Michael Volker. Thank you. Come on over, guys.
Thank you, Dr. Keown. At this time, we welcome Mr. Kyle Snover to the podium to present the Automotive Department Awards.
The first award I'd like to present is the PSI Award. This award is earned by the student who scores the highest combined score, over 90%, on the PA State Inspection Mechanic License exams. This year, the award came down to a tiebreaker between this student and Olivia Root. The tiebreaker consists of 8 very specific questions they must remember from the Pub 45 inspection manual. Please help me congratulate Colin Cook on earning the 2023 PSI Award. Looks like maybe Colin didn't make it. The second award recipient is one of those students you hear teachers say they only have a few of throughout their entire career. This student has shattered the norm for almost everything put in front of him. He started out his year earning his PA safety mechanic inspection license. He then placed third in automotive service technology at Skills USA districts. At Northampton Community College Automotive Troubleshooting Contest, he and Colin Cook placed second only after the highest combined written qualifying score broke their tiebreaker for first. He then went on to earn an award for the highest qualifying exam score at the PAA Skip Wagner Automotive Competition. That score has been the only one to match the highest qualifying score in Tunkhannock automotive history since Mike Ross in 2005. At the PAA competition, he and Colin Cook placed fourth. To wrap up his amazing year, he is now receiving 2 of the 3 Automotive Senior Awards. The first being the A-Level Award. This award is earned by the senior who achieves the highest advanced score on both their written and performance NOCTI automotive exams. For those of you who don't know what the NOCTI exams are, they are very similar to the Keystone exams you all dread taking. In order to earn an advanced score, students must meet the national cutoff score in each category. This student earned the A-Level Award this year, beat the national cutoff score on his 200-question written exam by 31 points. The second award he will be receiving is called Going the Whole 9 Yards. This award is given to the student who passes all 9 Automotive Service Excellent entry-level certification exams with the highest average total score in their class. In his typical fashion, he scored 91 points more than the student below him in his class. This exam sets students on the pathway to becoming Master Certified Technicians. Please help me congratulate Tony Oster on his accomplishments and earning these 2 awards. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Snover. At this time, we would ask Mrs. Susan Elias to please come forward to present 2 new very special awards this year.
Good morning. The faculty is presenting a 1-year recognition award to 4 senior students. These students embody Mr. Boscher's and Mr. Ellsworth's educational philosophies and their dedication to this high school. And because Mr. Boscher and Mr. Ellsworth are all about our students, we thought this would be a great way to honor their retirements. The first award is the Greg Ellsworth Excellence in Career Technology Education Award. Mr. Ellsworth, if you would step forward, please. Mr. Ellsworth started his career in the mid-'80s at Children's Service Center, St. Michael's School, and then the Alternative Learning Center in Plains. He was vice principal for the Mid-Valley School District and became TAHS principal in 2008, and then the Tunkhannock Area School District Career Technical Education Director, which was a perfect role because Mr. Ellsworth has always been a fierce advocate for our red tile programs and our comprehensive high school. He tirelessly worked to write grants advanced-rate programming and worked with the Pennsylvania Department of Education to ensure that the red tile and program of study courses remained at Tunkhannock Area High School and allowed students to earn certifications and credentialing that ensure student success as they transition from high school to employment in our community. We will award 2 awards, one male and one female. The Greg Ellsworth Excellence in CTE Award is presented to 2 seniors who exemplify a dedication to career technology education at TAHS, have been respectable and good representatives of our high school, and have demonstrated the value of his or her CTE education in competition, the community, and/or the workplace. This first student has taken 10 CTE courses in the Autotech, Metals and Manufacturing, and Welding programs, and became an intern for both the manufacturing and welding programs her senior year. Mr. Guston praised her assistance in his classroom. She stepped up to help him, a new teacher in this area of study, develop his welding skills, the welding curriculum, and assisted her peers. Her nominator said, "She is a female dominating in a male field, does fantastic work, has a very good work ethic, and is a model CTE student. Most recently, she designed and manufactured a permanent metal piece for the TAHS military display in our front lobby. And through her grit, she sought out and has been offered a job with a local drilling company because of her exemplary technical skills." The second student went to 3 competitions this year and placed 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. On the NOCTI, he scored advanced on both the written and performance sections and exceeded the national advanced cutoff score by 31 points, as Mr. Snover mentioned. Academically, he succeeded in both CTE and honors academic courses. His nominator says, "This is a student that I can always count on being eager to work. He gave me 100% whether the task at hand was new, difficult, or simply one that no one else wanted to take on." Through terrific work at his job training placement, this student has been offered full-time employment and assistance with furthering his education at UTI. By committee review, the Greg Ellsworth Excellence in Career Technical Education Awards are presented to Samantha Ward and Anthony Oster. Thank you, Mr. Ellsworth. The second award is the Todd Bosher Because We're the High School Award. Mr. Bosher, will you please step toward the stage? Mr. Bosher grew up in Michigan as an Eagle Scout, went to college for a while, worked in construction for a while, went back to college in Maine for a while, lived in a VW van, was a scuba instructor in Florida, hiked the Appalachian Trail from Georgia to Maine, got a degree from the University of Wyoming, taught middle school, hiked the Colorado Trail from Denver to Durango, rode his bike from Washington State to Bar Harbor, Maine, finally came to Tunkhannock Middle School as a special education teacher, then came to the high school, became dean of students at TAHS, and then principal. Somewhere in there, he's been a bus driver, a house painter, a janitor, a kayak instructor, and worked for the railroads. I know. The Todd Bosher Because We're the High School Award is presented to 2 seniors, one male and one female, who exemplify a dedication to Tunkhannock Area High School, have been respectable and good representatives of TAHS, and have gone above and beyond to promote Tiger Pride. Our first winner's faculty nominator writes, "This student is a true Tiger, demonstrated in her leadership on the softball field, leading her team to district and state competitions, excellence in the classroom, and amazing strength when faced with personal adversity. She has grit and Tiger pride, like our very own Mr. Bosher." The second student's nominator writes, "This student represents TAHS at many athletic events, showing great school spirit. Other students look to him as a leader in this area because he acts respectably and serves as a good representative and exemplifies good sportsmanship. In addition, this student is an accomplished musician and serves the music department schools well. His second nominator calls him an all-star kid. By committee review, the winner of the Todd Bosher Because We're the High School Award are Kaya Hannon and Dayton Condrovi. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Elias. At this time, we would like to welcome Mr. Ken Janeski to the podium, who is going to present the PIAA Student Scholar Athlete Awards.
The PIAA District 2 Scholar Athlete Award goes to a male and female who best exemplifies the word student athlete. These recipients have achieved excellence in both education and in sports. The criteria used to select the male and female scholar athlete is quite simple. We select a male and female student that have been recognized for their extraordinary achievements in their respective sports and are ranked in the top portion of their class academically. This year's recipients for the PIAA District 2 Scholar Athlete Award are Aniston Jerome and Cole Stoffer.
And at this time, we'd like to welcome Samantha Bognatz to the stage to present the Stephen C. Altenheim Memorial Scholarship.
Although Steve passed many years ago, he was my uncle. All through life, I heard stories and stories about his great life, and the one thing that stood out was his love for baseball. It's my honor to give this award to someone with that same love of baseball. Aiden Paddock.
Thank you, Samantha. And again, we would like to welcome Mrs. Barbara Sick to the stage to present the Chip O'Brien Scholarship Coaches Awards and the Chip O'Brien Scholarship Committee Awards. Here she comes.
Dr. Sick would make it back because he went to his study hall, but we will. This year for the Chip O'Brien Scholarship, because our teams are so large, the golf program has grown incredibly over the last few years. We have now golfers from 7th through 12th grade, our junior high program, they actually have teams to play. And we're so happy that we actually have a feeder program. The skill level has risen. It's a great program. So I talked to the people who originally started the Chip O'Brien Scholarship and the scholarship committee saying, I want two different awards here. I really would like to see an award based on what happens skill-wise and attitude-wise on the course, but I also want one based more so on the person's overall attitude about life, about golf, about school, and we came up with a very simple question, put it on an application, sent it out to the eligible kids about what they have taken away from being on a team, being a golfer, winning and losing, and how that could apply to the rest of their life. The scholarship committee was very impressed. They did more than I asked for, so we have come up with 6 awards. I shouldn't say we. I have 2 awards that I gave up. They decided on 4, and that's totally up to them. Plus, having a larger team, you can raise more money and you have more people aware of your program, so yay for us. The first Chip O'Brien Committee Scholarship, we're giving $200 awards, and I'm so happy that this person applied because they said, oh, I'm not going to apply. Why would I apply? I'm not going to win. I saw Dr. Sick walk by out there. Hopefully he comes up here for the Coaches Award. But the committee chose Paige Maribel and Zach Kaiser. The committee then selected 2 $200 winners. They are Ashley Buckley and Dayton Kandrovi. And if Dr. Sick is in the sound of my voice, Dr. Sick. Oh, there's my baby boy. He's really not my baby. Here's a funny little story. It was my birthday recently. And before I got into my room, because I was doing cafeteria duty, not that I was late, I was doing cafeteria duty, he went into my room in the morning, he put balloons, and he put little goodies, and he put "from your favorite son." So I walked into his office, and I said, "Hey, I didn't know Henry was in town."
It's funny because I'm the least favorite.
He is not. Come here. You're not getting an award.
Yes.
Dr. Sick and I discussed who should receive the Chip O'Brien Coaches Scholarship and couldn't pick 2 better people. $300 awards are going to, this is what happens when you, Brianna Groh and Josh Brown. Okay. You can give them that. There. Oh, I love this day. Yay. Okay, I'll just keep that. No. All right. Thank you very much. No.
Thank you, Mrs. Sick and Dr. Sick. At this time, we would like to welcome Ken Janeski to the stage to present the Tunkhannock Booster Club Awards.
It is with great pleasure that the Tunkhannock Booster Club presents the class of 2023 with a few scholarships. The scholarships are made possible through the sale of raffle tickets that are sold at each season and the concession stand ran by volunteers from the 23 sports teams. Each team will have a representative, and the requirements were as follows. Had to be a senior, play sports, and sell your tickets. The following student athletes were chosen to receive a $150 scholarship. Girls lacrosse, Trinity Browning. Boys soccer, Nick DeMarco. Cheerleading basketball, Jessica Dokulovich. Football, Eddie Ziak. Girls volleyball, Emma Elias. Boys tennis, Caden Gaudette. Girls track and field, Brianna Hubert. Field hockey, Sydney Huff. Girls tennis, Aniston Jerome. Baseball, Jacob Learn. Boys basketball, Dylan Matus. Boys volleyball, Connor McBain. Boys swimming and diving, Patrick Marbaker. Softball, Ella McNeff. Boys lacrosse, Gavin Montross. Girls swimming and diving, Juliana Root. Boys track and field, Nate Schaefer. Football cheerleading, Victoria Sluzark. Girls basketball, Sable Stevens. Cross country, Evan Telcott. And golf, Chase Weinrich.
I don't know.
You are correct. That's what they gave me. Senior Athletic Awards. Keeping on top of your schoolwork and dedicating a large portion of your time to athletics takes effort and effective time management skills. We feel it is important here at Tunkhannock to recognize and congratulate those student athletes who've been able to do this throughout their 4 years of high school. The criteria for Senior Athletic Award are to earn a minimum of 5 varsity letters during a high school career, demonstrating a commitment to achievement. These award winners can pick up their plaques in the hall after the ceremony. When your name is read, would you please stand up to be recognized? 5-year letter winners: Kendra Brocious, Emma Elias, Caden Gaudette, Dayton Kandrovi, Leah Close. You just have to stand. Paige Maribel, Melena Nestor, and Emily Wynarski. 6-year letter winners: Ashley Buckley, Connor Chesner, Joshua Falzone, Brianna Hubert, Zachary Kaiser, Alyssa McCula, Callie Wisnowski, and Garrett Uhas. 7-year letter winners: Nicholas DeMarco, Brianna Groh, Macy Iddings, Connor McBain, Aiden Paddock, Brady Slacktish, Victoria Sluzark, Patrick Marbreaker, and Evanston Myers. 8-year letters: Benjamin Chilson, Emma Ergot, Eric Falzone, Emma Holdridge, Colin Madden, Gavin Montross, Lorelei Paxton, Juliana Root, and Evan Talcott. 9-year letter winners: Dylan Matus and Sable Stevens. 10-year letter winners: Sophia Mancuso, Nathan Schaefer, and Anna Williams. 11 letter winners: Hannah Aiken, Aniston Jerome, and Shane Macco. And last, 12-year letter winners: Josh Brown and Cole Stoffer.
Thank you, Mr. Janeski. At this time, in closing, I congratulate all of today's award recipients. I thank the parents, family, and friends for attending this important day. Oh, Randy, you are here. I apologize. So I'd like to bring to the stage Mr. Randy White to present the Holdred Sechrist Track Award. I apologize. My apologies.
Last but not least, huh? Almost forgotten, though. Pull up my sports here. It is my honor and pleasure to present the Holdred Sechrist Track Award, which was first given in 1966 in honor of Coach Holdridge and Coach Sechrist that started the track program here at Tunkhannock Area School District. This student athlete possesses a God-given talent that has made him rise above the top of the Wyoming Valley Conference and District 2, making his mark in many different events on the track: the 100, 200, 400, 4x1, 4x4, and anywhere else we needed him. He truly is a utility athlete. This year's recipient was the captain for both track and cross country. He is an Eagle Scout, and he has built an amazing disc golf course out at Lazy Brook Park. He will represent our country in the United States Navy after college or after graduation. This year's recipient I will truly miss for his spirit of competition and his tiger pride. He has great leadership and will always be a great leader in my heart. This year's recipient is Evan Talcott with over 75 points in 3 years of track, because we missed 1 year because of COVID. So that's pretty impressive that he scored over 75 points in just 3 years. Evan Talcott.
Thank you, Coach White. My apologies. So we'll try this again. So, okay. Barb's gonna interrupt.
The letter winners need to exit this way when you're leaving to pick up your awards that are laying out on the table, and then we're going to take your pictures in groups. So anybody who was called up for...
So any senior who received a year-long athletic award, your plaques are on the table outside. Exit through those doors, down the hallway, grab your plaque, and you'll take them in groups.
And the plaques are in alphabetical order.
They are in alphabetical order. Okay. So again, in closing, I congratulate all of today's award recipients. I thank the parents, family, and friends for attending this important day. Students, you are dismissed to your period going to be E-class. Parents, family, and friends, thank you again for joining us this morning.